welcome back. Now, I told y'all that as long as they let me press this button, I'm going to press it. And tonight was another one of those press that button, Tima. You got to press that button. The way I started that show, I don't like it. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't like the way I did that show, right? Because it wasn't me. I think I was stuck, guys. Stuck. You know why I was stuck? Because I didn't see it. Like when I first said, I'm going to do this shit, I said, nah, I'd love to have somebody on here with me. You feel me? So now I'm trying to decide, did it matter who I have on with me? Or was it just me? And I was running from that. So I ran from that. And I just want to say, like, I'm going to take my time because I rushed. I ran up in this shit. You know what I mean? And I felt like I did it because I was hurt, mad, upset, disappointed. You know what I mean? Defeated, unheard. Like, I had fucking feelings, bro. I had feelings. So, like I said, when I was talking to my crowd, I know my crowd heard me in the back and they heard my mouth. So, the show I did, I sugarcoated because I felt like I was pleasing to everybody. I put Mace on because, you know, like when I had my show before, sis would bless it for me. You know what I mean? She would bless the show before I start my shit. And, you know, here come Mace. Maybe it don't matter. Just bless this bitch. You know what I mean? Because I want to be real. I want y'all to be real with me. I'm ready to have the open conversation that I said that I wanted to have in the first place. And I got to know that sometimes it's so scary. It scares me. Y'all don't even understand. It scares me to have these conversations. But let me tell you something. Like, if they give us the space, I done heard people say crazy shit on their YouTubes, on their fucking TikToks, on their Instagram. I was playing a numbers game, and the number games was like, oh, you can't say this for a couple of minutes because they're gonna block you, or you can't do this. Look, you know what? I know there's a bunch of I can't, but I'm gonna push it as I can. So now, yesterday's show was for somebody, like I said, how it was. It was because I ain't start this show to bash nobody. I ain't start this show to judge anybody. I didn't start this show to just assume on you. You know what I mean? I ain't start that show. And today was Tuesday, and I ain't even want to talk about it. And so I decided to just come up with a topic, and then like, I'm gonna be so, y'all my audience now. Like, we here now. Like, you got me. For some reason, you got me. So you got me. So with me feeling like, okay, even still that I had my partner with me, I had this partner with me, they had this idea of something, and I never said that their idea was bad. I never said it. I can only offer what I can do, and then they offer what they can do, right? So my partner had an idea, so I was like, yeah, I do want to tap in it. So I just wanted to tap into something, and then I started reaching out to people who was going to respond back to me. And when they did, and they said they was going to come, they didn't come. That was me. You know what I mean? Same thing when it came down to how my show got the way it was. It was, I asked 1,000 people, and 2 people show up. And the 2 people that show up, they just so happen to have the bombshell that fucks with the co-host. And then I got to let the co-host know that, hey, like, we got a show that we're trying to do. And like I said, that it was going to be hard. We got to roll with the punches. We can, and I think we, like, I the thing about it was I didn't want to talk about it. I did not want to talk about it. But I got to talk about it. You feel me? Because what I said this show was about, mental health. I said this show was a free space. So maybe I got to start first. Maybe it's me. And like I said, as we go along, we'll go more, we'll get more. But today, I'm just going to talk about how I feel, how I wanted shit to be, what I wanted to do, my vision, and the mental shit that I played on myself. Like, I'm blame me tonight. You know what I mean? So y'all gonna hear me blame myself tonight within the mistakes that I had to learn. And the craziest shit is that I wish I had more friends that would have spoke to me better, or would have distrusted the fact that I just needed somebody to just hear me out. I didn't want you to judge what was going on in my shit. So now I say, you know what? I got to create a space. I have to, because my bad, y'all. My bad. I got a call on my phone. I'm not into celebrity gossip as much. I love, so I'm gonna do what like my homegirl would do is if she call me back again, I'm into that shit, because you get 3 channels. That's my homie. So I'm definitely gonna answer the phone for the third call and let her know that I'm online trying to start this shit the way that I wanted to start this shit. And I wanted to start it with the truth. Yeah, I had Mo Don on, and I guess he was my spiteful side. He was my little spiteful side of when it came down to, because I knew when he was on the show before, he was already aggressive. So when he came on, he was just that wild thing. But that's not what I wanted to do. That's not the direction I wanted to go to with the show. But the thing about it was I was expecting a caller like Mo. I was expecting someone who's going to be like that, and we could just handle it, and we could go as, you know what I mean, do what we were supposed to do about the situation. I had people on the show yesterday that I felt was my support system. And like I said, Mo was part of that. He was part of that. And the way it went down with the partner, with me even saying like, yo, he a part of that, it still wasn't being understood. So me and her had a conversation for about 5 hours. No, I'm not even gonna lie, dog. That shit was like 6 hours. Me and her are talking for 6 hours. For 6 hours straight, I'm trying to let her know that it didn't have anything to do with him fucking personally. It really didn't have, like, not trying to be funny. I tell every guest before they come up on my show. Every guest, before you come up on this shit, please do me a favor. Watch your mouth. Watch what you say, or I'm going to kick your ass off. I'm going to mute your ass. And because I'm used to hearing shit harsh, I'm used to hearing shit crazy. I'm used to hearing somebody who stutters and I can't really understand them. Like, I'm used to hearing people like that in this world. So when like I said, I created a space so where the motherfuckers call in, I'm gonna need my people to chill and listen, because you don't know the fucking message that they trying to preach. You know what I mean? You don't hear the message that they trying to say. And a lot of, like, we touched on it on the show where it's suicide out here. It's shit going out here. Like, people are quitting, giving up. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I almost gave up on this shit. I almost gave up. And what made me not want to give up is my support system. I can't lie. Like, them telling me, like, nah, you good. Talk your shit. And I want to talk my shit. And I want to listen to the shit that you got for me. But like I said, with what fucked me up is, and here we go, like, that's me again. Like, I'm trying to ease y'all into the shit because it's crazy. You hear me, guys? And when I said that I was creating a space where you can talk, you could be you, that means I got to be real with y'all, right? That means I got to tell y'all the shit. So if we here to talk the shit, we here to talk the shit. If you not, please get off my page, get off my live. Because like I said, when I first got on, I was intimidated because like I said, like who I was fucking with, I looked up to. So I assumed that most of the people who were going to come were going to come from that side. I assumed that. When I felt like people was going to come to the show, because they were church people. I didn't know, yo, bro, I did not know. Sis, I did not know, my nigga. Like, it wasn't like that. I just was, like, I tell her all the time, like, I'm just this black girl. Like, I already have an aggressive voice. So I can't be the messenger to this message. I understood that. Well, I thought that I did, because right now I'm here fighting. So apparently, no, that's not what it is. Because I want this message out. I want us to fucking talk. I want us to be real. And like I said, I got to be real first, maybe, to let y'all know what's up. And yeah, I'm taking my time with it because it's touchy. And when I said to y'all before, and I'm always going to say to y'all, this shit is going to be real. It's going to be hard. And we got to get through it. So if you come up here and say you having a hard time saying what you got to say, I'm letting you know that I'm going to try to build with you. I'm not going to try to put words in your mouth. I'm not trying to assume anything. I just don't want to assume because I don't know anything. I did sister to sister because there was a person I was looking up to. She was sister. No, I was sister. She was sister. You know what I mean? And I'm sister because I'm a sister. You feel me? She's sister because she was on her God shit. You feel me? So she was on her, you know what I mean? Black woman, black love and all that. That's what I fucked with her for. Because I felt that. And then, like, I thought about when me and her were young. That when I seen her when we were young, we were cool. You know what I mean? It was like that. That was my sister from when we were young. That's not my sister's, ladies and gentlemen. That's my sister. And when I say she's my sister, she's my stepsister. And I don't know out there, like I said, we gonna start getting real with these conversations. So when y'all consider stepsisters and shit like that, some people call your stepsister the same person your dad may have had the kid with, or the same person your mom have had a kid with. We don't have none of that in common. But the thing we do have in common is my sister is her real sister. Like, they got the same dad. And so I was like, yo, that's part of a story right there. How me and you, we closer than I am with my real sisters and shit like that. And we were supposed to build on that. You know what I mean? Like, we were supposed to build because there are a lot of people going through, like, it's funny. I know some people who are just meeting their brothers and sisters for the first time. Like, they're really, really just meeting them. And the fact that they're just meeting them, they got stories like, yo, I seen you at the club. Or I seen you at the movie theater with da-da-da-da-da. Like, oh, I didn't know you hung out with like, you wouldn't even know that everybody is so close. You wouldn't know that. So I came from that type of crowd. Like, we hid that type of shit. Like, most of my friends, they fucking with your baby daddy. You know what I mean? It's like that. And that's the way it was then. And like I said, I got married. I got about the hood. I said, fuck that. I'm going to just do this married thing. It's harder to be married than me try to play with you fuck niggas out here. Because I'm not playing with you niggas. That's one. So it was just easy because, you know what I mean? It's harder to pay attention to one person. It's really, really harder to pay attention to one person to multiple people because you got to realize one person got multiple personalities. Nigga, chill. You feel me? But we gonna slow it back down again because, like I said, that's what this show was supposed to be about. I was supposed to be talking to my fucking sister about my shit, and she was supposed to be talking to me about her shit, but that's not how it happened. Yo, it's like we were doing so good, and she like, yeah, but I know the devil came in like, yo, he only there if you let him. He only there if you let him, and you let him, and You ain't just let him. Yo, she said some wild, crazy shit. Fuck what she said to the guests, my nigga. Imagine what she said to me. I told y'all, like I said, I'm going to give you bits and pieces as I keep going along. Because like I said, I'm going to press this button whenever the fuck I can. And I'm not going to change. So I'm going to give you little bits and pieces. Like I said, she is my stepsister. That's not my sister, but we there. We got our connection. We gonna see this thing build. They say you can't build relationships with your family and shit. She wasn't really technically my family. She was there. You know what I mean? Look, and the craziest shit is she all the way out there. I'm all the way out here. I always said to her, sis, I don't even want your goals. I don't even have, like, what you want to do in life is not what I'm doing. It's not what I'm doing. So we going definitely, I wanted, because I didn't have anything she was doing going on, and she didn't have shit I wanted. So let's come together as females, because they said we can't do it anyway. So let's come together. Let's try to do this shit. I really thought the argument or the disagreement that I had, I spoke up for 6 hours trying to tell her, you cannot throw these little fucking words around. You can't call somebody these names. You can't be that girl. And you know why you that girl? Because you're fucking hurt. And I understand you're hurt. That's why we have the fucking show. And so instead of you taking the help as it was coming, you threw that shit in my face. Are you fucking for real? You threw it in my face. You ain't just throw it in my face, bro. You made me feel like, yo, it was to the point we could have brought it to the show. How about that? We could have brung it to the show. But she did something. You know what I mean? She did something. She said something. And guess what? I am going to tell my listeners. But I'm not going to tell you tonight. Because tonight was supposed to be our night. So I'm not even going to give you that on our night. Not giving you that. What I will say is, you fucked up. And this, like I said, this open space. Niggas want to talk. You need to say some shit. Niggas don't understand. I have Crop. He gonna fucking help us out. I had backup. You feel me? And it made, like, I still feel like it's a little fucked up how I had to do it, because the person you had dealings with, I got to help me with the fucking artwork of the show. So I already feel like it's some shit on my show, and you know where I come from, nigga. And I'm talking to my sister, because the show is sister to sister. So that's how it started. When I started my conversations, I said, yo, let me talk to my sister first. Then we going to talk to the crowd so we can get understanding. It ain't no, I'm talking behind your back. No, lady, that's not what we're doing here. And when you turn that show into that, you fucked up. You fucked up something that I felt like could have been real good. And so because I have to keep this shit going, I'm going to let y'all know it's hard. This shit is not easy. To know that there's not going to be another female up here helping me understand where the fuck you niggas come from, or she's not going to help you understand where the fuck we coming from. So now I got to pick random fucking people that come to my chat. I got to make sure that I screen you, nigga. Like, the whole fucking shit changed in 24 hours. Are you fucking kidding me? Talk about a nigga I'm depressed, my nigga, but I'm not depressed like that. I'm depressed that I don't really know how I'm about to start this show back over. But the only thing I could think of is be real with my peoples, to let y'all know this is what I said. It's a fucking free space, nigga. You hear me talking? If I'm talking, like I said, if it was my people out there, you hear I'm talking. Sometimes you gotta scream. Sometimes you gotta yell. And if you say some shit, I'm gonna say to you, you know what I'm saying to you? Put it in I'm not going to put you on YouTube. I'm not going to put you on YouTube. But once you start making a point, and once you start getting to the point, once you start getting to the point, I'm sorry, y'all, like, I had to like slow back. Stuff like, guess what? Behind the scenes, Croc's still helping me out. You know what I mean? And thank you, Croc, for that. Cause I was getting loud. I was hurt. I don't know how to take the anger out no way else no more, because I've been doing this with her, and I seen the change in me. I seen it. And I'm seeing it. And I'm going to continue to see it. And I'm not going to let her stop it. Maybe one day, we going to have the conversation. But if she going to have it, we going to have it here. And we going to have it here because we started here. And because we knew at the end of the day, we was going to tell our story of who you really are to me, and how you really got in my life, and how this really turned out. That's a mental health in itself. That's why I'm disappointed at you. That's why I'm sad about it. For you to do that, to know where we came from, hurt it more than anything. It hurt it more. And then I understand. With females, they don't trust you at first. I get it. And then, like, you got those females you deal with that stab. Like, they hit until they stop hurting. And that's not cool, because I know I do it. Because right now, like I said, I'm doing it now. Like, I'm hitting until I feel better. But I'm not going to feel better until I get my fucking audience to know that this is a free space for you to talk, and you're not finna be judged when you come here. It's not going to happen. I didn't read my chat tonight. I ain't choose to read my chat tonight. The only thing I'm going to do right now is just tell y'all, like, I'm going to get my story out. It's going to happen. Y'all going to get y'all shit out. If you fucking with me, you riding this ride. When I press this button, you here. We here. That other shit, we going to work through it. So right now, what I'm going to say is, I'm going to end it. Because, like, I do want to tell a story. But I ain't going to give it to you tonight. So if my listeners is there, I love y'all. We going to get through this shit. We going to get the platform that we asked for in the first place. If me and her can work it out. Like I said, I didn't know that I needed a sister, bruh. She know how long she been in my life. She know how long she been in my life since I last seen her. Calling somebody a sister ain't easy when you come from where we come from. And I'm not going to be afraid to tell it, because I want y'all to be able to come up here and say what you got to say. And we work it out and do the best we can. So if my sisters is out there, sister to sister, I'm not changing my name. I'm not going to do it. It's here. It's up. And it's stuck. You men out there, I love y'all. I am that type of female that believe in happy husband, happy wife, happy life. So what I'm going to say to that is good night. I'm sorry the show didn't turn out the way it's supposed to. Thank y'all for letting me vent for a second, because I needed that out. That's the mental health that I was talking about. And we here. Thank y'all.